Every Chevy owner that I know has been like, hey, SendIt Steve, can I drive a real truck? So,
no, that's not what I said. I want to know what it's like to have micro penis, because I don't. So we'll find out here. Ben, hop in.
Well, we're tossing the keys over to John here. How well do you think he's going to do? He took
my fucking phone.
Your phone was in the back of the truck. Man, listen to that power. How's it feel to drive a real truck?
I'm not amused.
Bored with it already?
Yeah, it's just like...
Yeah.
I literally just pushed the throttle even more and it couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Wow. We are pretty high up though, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Like, my truck's lowered.
Yeah. You're up here.
Ooh, Ben, this thing needs a brake job. Does it? They could use one.
Absolutely could use some front rotors.
I almost tore my ACL pushing it down all the way.
It's because you're stopping 10,000 pounds.
We're gonna do the good old Benton, North Carolina railroad test here in just a second.
Are we?
I'm gonna tree this guy first. Oh, we're in the intersection. Never mind. Come on, buddy. Oh, all right.
Oh, they let you go. That was nice of them. Hey, thank you.
I asserted my dominance with my big old truck.
Yeah.
Ben, do I slow down before the railroad tracks or no? I would.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Just hit it?
Yeah.
All right. Steve shit. He loves to tear it up.
Yeah.
God.
Jesus.
It passed the test. It didn't come apart.
Yeah.
Try hitting that in the smart car. Good God.
Ben practically stopped in the smart car.
You have to. How small does my penis look in this thing?
Well, let's check out the park job, because I guarantee he's not in the spot whatsoever.
Honestly, I couldn't drive this every day.
No, it's not an everyday truck.
No.
But people like it.
I will say it's cool to like have around. It's definitely cool for storm work.
Definitely.
But
yeah.
It's not for me. I'm a hobbit.
You are. Yeah.
It's a workout to get in that thing.
Wes didn't even like to get in it earlier. Wes was complaining.
Wes gets a couple beers in him and he can't get in that. You have to throw him in the
definitely.
bed. That looks terrible. That fluid. Luckily that we know that train never ground like nothing. Yeah.
All right, John, so we got a little bit of a mess here.
Steve, you got a mess here.
Yeah, so as I was saying to everybody, you know, we were planning to take basically this transmission, the output shaft out of it, and put into that transmission and make a good transmission out of it. However, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Nope, no chance.
Now, as you can see here, guys, we got everything completely laid out. It was in order until I realized that we're, you know, up shit creek without a paddle, so.
The issue is Steve here has a wore out shaft. Can't do nothing in life with a wore out shaft. And look how wore out Steve's shaft is.
Yeah, it did a number. So
Ben, you can't do anything in life with a wore out shaft, can you?
I don't know how many of them I can put in here.
I mean,
but basically, like I was saying, it is a caged bearing that actually rides there, and basically the bearing locked tight. I think what Ben and I were actually figuring out is when we took it apart, there's supposed to be a retaining clip down here, and I think when we pulled it apart, there was literally only half of it left. So we're thinking that that either got undone somehow or broke, or we don't really know.
It went into that bearing though.
Yeah.
The other one was a metal. It was a caged one. This one's plastic.
So it wasn't like that. It
was similar. It looks
similar, but not.
Yeah, it looks really the same, but it's just like this.
Yeah,
it's like a bigger version. It's a bigger version of that.
Yeah. So that's what was supposed to ride there, but obviously with the clip being broken, it yeah, it's no bueno, no bueno.
Shit stinks.
it stinks. That stinks.
It definitely stinks. But luckily the good guys at VETTE were able to hook us up, and I'm gonna roll the footage from this right now. Alright guys, we are on our way to meet, whoa, hit a little bump there. Just another car, dude. It's a little hard to, this truck's actually a lot more bouncy than I thought. But we're on our way to meet just another car, dude. Definitely check him out. He drove the transmission down 6 hours to me from Pennsylvania to North Carolina. So I really appreciate it, buddy. I will see you in a few minutes. I'm sorry you guys are getting all shaken up. Hopefully the 7 stability control works. I will see when I edit. See you soon, buddy. Guys, check him out. Give him a follow. subscribe. It's also the same on his Instagram too. Give him a follow. Great guy for sure. All right, guys, so as you know, at this point in the video, we are having trans issues and I cannot get a trans back together. So we had a guy thankfully reach out and say that he would meet me about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Obviously, I've been driving for a little bit. And he is bringing the trans down about 6 hours. So I got to give a huge shout out to him when we get there. He has a YouTube channel. We will shout him out as soon as we get there. I really greatly appreciate this. This is helping me out. We will be able to race the car while we're down here, which is a huge, huge success. So I'll see you guys in about an hour and 30 minutes. So we have arrived at the meeting place and I'm waiting for him. So I'm gonna run in and grab a drink because I'm a little thirsty. As you did know, it was a little under a 2-hour drive for me, but I am super thankful for this guy. So I definitely need you guys to go and give this guy a follow. Give him a subscribe on Instagram, Facebook, everything, YouTube. I mean, I really do appreciate this. So when he gets here, we're gonna put the trans in the truck and we're gonna go toss it in the vet. As you do know, I am a little bit frustrated. It is a little frustrating to have issues like this when you're so far out of town. But you know, the car community is a very tight community. When we come together, we come together and we come together well. So with that being said, I'll see him in a couple minutes. Our transmission has finally arrived. You guys have no idea how excited I am to see you. How's it going, buddy? Oh, you guys are a lifesaver.
No problem.
How are you, bud?
I'm good. How are you?
How was the drive?
Long.
Yeah.
Very long.
Definitely. Hi, I'm Steve.
Nice
to meet you.
I'd bring somebody with me so I don't fall asleep.
Yeah. I brought her along and she slept half the way here. So I was like, it's a 2-hour drive. How the hell did you fall asleep that fast? Yeah.
Yeah, those guys were like, do you know Steve? I'm like, no, I just seen him post on Figured I'd answer. They're like, oh, are you local? I'm like, yeah, Montgomery. They're like, oh, no shit.
I really do appreciate it. It helped me out drastically. I'm hoping the track closes tonight at 10:30, so I'm hoping I can get it on because I got everything to where I just got to put the diff on it, put it in the car, and then I drive to the track. So I'm hoping to be able to get it and at least get 1 or 2 passes on it tonight to make sure everything's good, and then tomorrow it's race time. So I'm excited. You definitely saved my life, definitely. Because if I was going to drive 16 hours, I was just going to stay home. Yeah, I wasn't even going to worry about it. I was like, you know what? If I drive up there, I'm just going to get the trans and just stay home. There's no way I'm going to, like, drive back down here. It's just not worth it. I'll just give him the $1,500 and walk away. Yeah. All right, well,
Crazy long drive.
I'll back over to you while you start fueling, and we'll get her over.
It's like 10 pounds, man.
Yeah,
I picked it up, and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, that is the beauty about all
When
aluminum.
I bought my house, someone left a transmission in my barn. That thing weighed like 3 times that.
I literally tried to piece together one good one, and I couldn't.
Yeah, the first thing they said when I picked it up is, you looking for work? I'm like, oh, I am laid off right now.
Yeah.
They're like, it's easy.
All right, guys, we got the trans loaded up. Again, I really do appreciate it. You helped me out so much.
No problem.
So much. I do appreciate
Hopefully, if I ever need help, somebody will help me out.
Definitely. And that's what I told everybody. Like, the car community is such a great community. Like, if you need help, somebody's there to help you. And I love it, you know.
Yeah, I saw your post and I was like, oh, I'm like 3 hours late, but I'm only 15 minutes away.
Definitely. So again, I really appreciate it. All his information will be up there. Definitely check him out. Give him a subscribe. Give him a follow. Yeah, and he's building a Focus, guys, a turbo Focus. So pretty cool build, I gotta say. Yeah. I had a lot of fun with that Integra I had so much fun with that. It made like no real power, but it was just fun because front wheel drive turbo.
And it made popcorn.
Yeah, and it made popcorn. Yeah, exactly. How can you go wrong with a car that makes popcorn? All right, guys, we're gonna head back to the shop and get this loaded up. I can tell John's out here, the heat's on. Well, we have arrived with the transmission. Are you excited?
Honestly, I'm excited to see that car back together.
Yeah, you just want it out of here.
Guys, you don't understand. Look how clean this floor is right now. As soon as Steve gets here, just consider it toast.
Toast.
Done.
Game over. That's a wrap.
Garbage.
I appreciate you helping me clean it up.
No problem. You missed the whole clean up here too, so hey.
I had to go.
It's your world. We're just living in it. So you know.
Where'd you get that saying? From his father, me.
No. I don't know how you say you're my daddy.
I am your daddy.
I'm your boss, technically.
I can edit that out. What do we got in here? We got one sleeping. We got the homeless guy. We got Westbo. Ben and I are sweating.
Where are you sweating? Why are you sweating? You just got out the truck.
I had the heat cranked. All right, well, after a 4-hour drive, I've got some energy. So let's just lift it out of here. I was just kidding. It's actually pretty light. Ooh, broken output shaft.
Wow.
We're ready.
Oh, man. This one's not out of a vet. I can tell by the tail shaft. No, I can tell by the tail shaft.
I can tell by the fucking, oops, the tail. This piece.
No. This
What's
one,
a vet?
I know it's C6.
No.
C5 would be about. C5 would be about.
C6 has a little bit longer shaft.
That's what she said.
Woo!
They call me C6.
They call me C7.
Yeah, they actually have an inverted shaft on the C7s. The diff has it.
Yeah.
Been like that. So, guys, on the SendIt Steve YouTube channel, in case you guys were wondering what a clean engine bay looks like, this is one. I know you guys aren't used to this. You guys are probably going into straight up panic and shock, but if we take a look at the wiring harness, look how it's all together. Look how everything's zip tied up. No tails on the zip ties.
That is pretty.
Steve, class is in session.
Pretty useless to me.
Ben said free tutorial. You just come here and feast your eyes on it.
Yeah. Ben's a heck of a guy.
I don't know about that.
You are. You're an outstanding chap. Well, as you can tell by the table here, it is install time. As you see, we have our trans and diff here mated up together, and it's time to get this brace on. So again, I got to give a huge shout out to East Coast Supercharging for working with me and coming along for the ride on the project. Definitely great quality and everything like that. You can tell hide joints look very nice. Let's not talk about it. Let's get it installed. So give me a minute. We will set you up and you can watch.
We need to go and get those. Get our roll bar on there. Now it is time to put the handle bar on there, which is why I'd say why this kit's unique, because it's gonna hang everything.
Guys, well, we have the new brace installed, and as you see, it is a very simple basic install. Basically, you unbolt it where it goes, bolt this in. It comes with all the new hardware and everything like that. You get it tossed together, and she's strengthened and ready to rock and roll. Now we got to get the car in here and get it tossed in. Okay, so we have the VETTE back in the shop here. We have the new transmission and diff obviously mated together. We have the diff brace on it, and she's ready to rock and roll. So basically, we're going to get this the VETTE up in the air, and we're going to get it tossed in. Right, well, we have the new trans brace installed, looking freaking killer up here. So I got to give a huge shout out to East Coast Supercharging. It's very, very simple kit to install. Basically, it's self-explanatory. You take a freaking take a few bolts out of the back here, use all their hardware and everything. Then obviously they give you the new hardware for your transmission here. So you have everything you need to install this on your car. And you could do it in the car. Honestly, I probably could have done it inside the car here. However, as you do know, we needed a transmission. So we just did it on the ground. But install is very, very simple, very complex, and pretty much self-explanatory. So then basically what you do is you just make your adjustments, and she's locked in.
How are you gonna weld the inside of the second one? Huh? How are you gonna weld the inside of the second one? How much load does this do? My thing is, I wanted a spot where you have enough adjustability in and out. Either way, you can run both of them down and then adjust from there. As long as they move together, you can move these damn things wherever you want. It's just the relativity of this bar is what changes. You want this bar to be 100% level, don't you? It doesn't have to be 100% level, as long as it's just like not too low. Because you want to be able to have it go down and still have it go up. Right. How important is it to have this perfectly up and down? I don't know, but it will be. Is this secured yet? I think if it's here, it would be like, we're going to look on how you guys want to do it. What are you going to do? Now? What I'm probably just going to do, honestly, is I'm going to pack them. Well, sand it down. What I'll do is when like get it ready to tack, and then what I'll do is I'll come in and hold them like this for you. And then I'm gonna tighten it up so it holds them through, hold them square, hold them through. And also I gotta fix this spring. It's not all in the pocket right, and I gotta also tighten the rest of these bolts that hold this bar. Are we gonna be able to get this done for tomorrow? Before tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah.
Alright guys, so I am going to actually end this video here because the next video that you will see will be the car at the track. So basically, like I said, we did the new trans install. We had a couple of different errors there, so I got to give a huge shout out again to VETTE Villains for supplying me with a new transmission. And obviously we know the diff is still good, so I still got to get fluids and things like that, get the exhaust tongue, but you don't need to see all that. That's easy stuff. So with that being said, guys, if you like the content, give it a big thumbs up, smash that like button, please subscribe, and we will see you in the next upload.